let's talk through the 3-point communication model. So here's a structure that's worked well for us. The first is to state your point, and you want to be as direct and clear as possible. Obviously, depending on which country you work in, there's nuances of culture for you to take into consideration. Sometimes there's a lot of formalities, etc., the small talk, etc. So do all of that, but state your point and be as direct and clear as possible. Number 2 is to support what you're saying. Is it going to be supported with a fact? X actually happened, and because of X, Y happened. Do you have data? Or do you have stories, which is an example? I am a big fan of stories because it does the fact and the data at once through storytelling. And when you can tell a story, especially about a customer, because any business cares about what's happening with their customers, that's always key. And then number 3, you want to close confidently with a statement or a strategic question. If you're opening up for debate, you can open it up with a question. I'd love to hear what others think about this. And then you can point to the first person, especially from the finance department, because this is going to be key for XXX, right? Or you can end with a statement. And this is what we have found to be effective. One of the most powerful ways to try the structure is what I call an insight. Every quarter, you can probably have only 1 or 2 insights to the business because it's really difficult to get, and it requires you to combine multiple data sources in order to come up with it. But if you can, it is one of the most powerful things that only 0.01% of people, at least in the rooms that I've been in, can do. And the structure goes like this. What happened? Why did it happen? So what? And now what? Now, people often struggle with the first and the third. What happened? You might think that everything that happens in the business is important. No. So you need to qualify what happened that's important. And then the third question is, so what? Okay, so that happened, but so what? How important is? I had people on my team who I was training to build insights. And every quarter when they would come to me, like 99% of them, I'd say there's no so what here. It's not important to me or the business. So you got to go back to the drawing board. So very hard to get. But for those of you aiming to get to C-suites, this is going to be key and great to start learning and building the muscle now.